Hey there everybody, again this is Mr. Winkles, and this is going to be the second set between Luxury OSL finals, right? Semifinal winners to the finals of the OSL, huge tournament in South Korea, and here we have our competitors. Luxury in the top left, he's the one that won game 1. BeSt is in the bottom left, he's the Protoss, he's the one that lost game 1, but he really went for the throat of Luxury in that first game. Really surprised him, I think, with those proxy gateways right up in Luxury's face, and Luxury did not spot it in time to stop the harassment from coming out. Really made him adopt an interesting strategy and go for that ling break against his opponent's main in order to take that first win and really deal BeSt a blow there, because I bet you he had practiced that time and time again getting ready for this match. So this one is on Andromeda, popular map used in this tournament. I have seen, I believe this is the map that the Zerg Luxury defeated Flash, one of the best Terrans in the game, on, but of course Protoss, an entirely different beast in Terran to try to defeat. Quick drink of water for me here. Refreshing, yes. So we see this spawning pool and the early hatchery coming up from, or was there an early hatchery put down? I believe there was, from Luxury, and I believe we will see some sort of quick expansion out of the Protoss, although I'm not sure if he has laid down that first pylon up front, which is going to be the key determining factor in figuring out whether he's going to do the BeSt Fast Expand build or not. Let's take a look there. Yes, he has. So you'll see him lay down a forge here, and you're also going to see him put down 2 cannons and a nexus, although the order is going to be important, because if you can get the nexus down before either of those cannons, meaning if your opponent is choosing an economy build rather than getting those early Zerglings out, you can really get all the quicker nexus and get that expansion up all the quicker and then put the cannons down afterwards. But I would guess that he's going to play it safe here and try to get the cannons down, or at least 1 cannon down before putting down that nexus. There's the forge. We'll see. Yep, he's going to put at least 1 cannon down. He'll probably put a second. There's no reason to be risky here. The idea is that the early game Protoss, there's a second. Good placement. Well, actually, I wonder if you could do a run by there. This is the question. The BeSt Fast Expand build, always a question about whether the lings can run by. So I saw drones on gas earlier, and now there aren't any, which leads me to believe he's collected 100 gas and is going to go for speedlings. Upgrade from that spawning pool, but I might be wrong on that, although that's usually what that means. Meanwhile, these first Zerglings just chasing around the probe. Good flank there, although the probe gets away. This is excellent control. This is, well, there you go. That's, really cornered him in, next to that extractor. Luxury has gotten rid of the probe very early, which is always good, and he's got his own overlord there out of sight, but he's going to be able to see exactly what the placement of those cannons are, and I wonder if he might try a ling break, and see, that's exactly what BeSt is afraid of, because he's putting down that 3rd cannon before the nexus, all the while delaying his production buildings, delaying that nexus, which is really the point of this Fast Expand build. We're going to see 3 probes coming up to block that hole, which is going to be good. He's very wary of this ling breakthrough. He knows that he saw 8 lings rather than 6, and I mean, Luxury, for all he knows, might be going just massive Zerglings to try to break through that front before he has any units at all. Hydralisk then going down, so I believe we're going to be seeing this next gas to put up a lair. Although Den before lair could be rather than lurkers, it could just be a straight Hydralisk to try to bust through that front. Hydralisk very good against cannons. Gateway being put down there. There's his production buildings, although production capacity might be a bit lower due to that slow nexus and the 4 Protoss probes there, barring the front. I like Luxury's wall here. Take another look at this wall. Give us another look at the wall. No, little cursor. Go up. Whatever. We'll see the Overlord heading over. He sees that BeSt is taking his gas. Little wall there makes it. It's going to be really impossible for this. This is a scouting probe, I'm assuming, trying to figure out what's going on. And I can't wait to see him get eaten up alive by the wall of Zerglings. Oh, the wall's gone, and there's a quick. Those are speed upgraded lings, I believe. Right now, the Protoss is in a dangerous position because the BeSt build is very strong because it can get that early economy and really be able to adjust to whatever the Zerg does. There's just one prerequisite of that. You need to know what the Zerg is doing in order to adjust. So right now, we have that nexus finally going up. I'm going to be interested to see what kind of tech build that BeSt does after the cybernetics core, because he really has no idea what the Zerg is going to do. I mean, and a huge part of StarCraft, especially in these upper levels, is going to be unpredictability, because you want to play solid gaming, but solid doesn't necessarily mean predictable. If you know what your opponent's going to do, you can practice against it. And I'll bet you BeSt is feeling just a little bit uncertain here about what he wants to do. He still has that Overlord in his base, and there it goes to Stargate. He is going to go with a more with a Corsair build here. He needs that Corsair to scout, and hopefully he's just praying that he doesn't get his front door busted down by some massive all-in attack while he's getting that scout out there. The Hydralisk leading me to believe he is going to try some sort of Hydralisk break, because he's making quite a few of them at the expense of perhaps a third expansion, where right now the Zerg knows 2 expansion on 2 expansion is not a good place for the Zerg to be, so he's either going to have to take a third expansion soon or try some sort of attack to disrupt, possibly destroy that second Nexus and give him a chance to get right back into this. He's got quite a few Hydralisks now. Let's see, count them up. Is that 7 or 8, maybe 10 by now? Another drink of water. Life is good. Ice water. Okay, so we have only one drone at that new hatchery, which leads me to believe, yes, he is making units now. Of course, units, tech, and what's the third realm of stuff? Units and tech, the important things. If you try to go for one, and economy, of course. Units, tech, and economy. You've got to trade off all 3 of them. Right now, it appears as though Luxury is going to be trading off his economy to try to go for higher units and a higher unit count, so we can overpower this one critical portion of the game. Just as the Corsair gets there, here it comes. BeSt had no idea this attack was coming. This is what he was afraid of. Let's see if he can do any damage with this. We have 1 cannon down, 2 cannons down, all the units done, all the probes being pulled out. These Hydralisks are still very strong inside the base. The Luxury might be able to take a 2-0 lead here and do. I did not expect anyone to go up 2-0, but it looks like this is what's going to happen, because he's taking out these probes. The Nexus is completely undefended. He's putting up photon cannons in his main along with a gateway, because he's going to lose the first gateway. He has no production capacity right now, and Luxury is just going to push right into the base. This is going to be it, folks. The probes trying to make a last stand, but these Hydralisks are very strong, and of course probes very quick and speedy, and their pathing really messes up the Hydralisk, but Luxury is rallying more down. I don't see this, this is going to be over in just a matter of seconds. We have these Photon Cannon coming up. They don't even get the chance to warp in. Probe Micro not going to be enough to save him. That 1 Photon Cannon firing valiantly, but that is GG. Wow, what a game there by Luxury. He really took advantage of the lack of scouting, and really took advantage of how he killed that early probe. You can see what may seem like such a small thing is getting that scouting probe out of the way such early really opened it up for him to be able to go wherever he wanted with that. And he really went, when he made his decision, he went all in with it. He decided, I'm going to make a lot of units. I'm going to really try to power down that front door. And the fast expansion build was unequipped to deal with that because of the emphasis put on scouting. So Luxury really taking advantage of that one key opening that he sensed, and was able to completely pound down the front door and make BeSt look really foolish and go down here 2-0. So Luxury right now just trying to relax and hold on to this lead. I'm going to be right back with the third game. I want to see what happens here. Again, this is Mr. Winkles heading out.
이게 웬일이야. 지금 아마 좀 멍할 거예요. 1, 2경기에 뭐 한 번 해보지도 못하고 낙천하고 말았습니다.
네, 잠시 쉬는 시간 동안 필요한 것은 전략 구상이 아닙니다. 마인드 컨트롤이 필요해요.
이스트로의 신상호, 그리고 송병구, 이런 선수들이 박찬 선수에게 운영을 통해서 패하는 모습을 보면 도재욱 선수가 생각을 했겠죠. 저런 형태로 흘러가면은 나는 자신 있다. 저런 형태로 후반전 가면 나는 정말로 물량 확장이 다시 있기 때문에 저런 그림 가면 이길 수 있어. 그러나 박찬수는 그런 생각을 하고 있는 도재욱 선수의 머리를 스캔하고 있습니다. 꿰뚫고 있는 겁니다.
단 한 번이라도 4강 끝을 경험했는 박찬수와 그 경험이 전무한 도재욱. 그 경험을 훈련으로 채울 줄 알았더니 저보다 지금까지는 그 구멍이 너무나 빈자리가 공백이 큽니다. 도재욱 경기 시간을 지나지도 않았는데 벌써 4강 끝이에요.